The Triad Church is bouncing back from an unfortunate loss with the help of the Greensboro Grasshoppers.
Someone robbed the food pantry at Vandalia Presbyterian Church over the weekend. And since then, a whole lot of people stepped up and turned a tragedy into a miracle. WFMY News 2's Jalen Gilkey found out how.
Yeah, guys, when members of the Vandalia Presbyterian Church discovered their food pantry had been robbed, they were devastated. Hundreds of dollars worth of meat disappearing overnight. It had already been a slow year for donations for the pantry without this setback, and this robbery dropped morale even lower. That is, until word got out amongst the community, and then the donations started to pour in.
People coming in with bags of food, going to the grocery store, buying meat, bringing it in, bringing in canned goods, and bringing in money, lots of donations. And so we're now feeling really good.
In the last 48 hours, the pantry has gotten donations from random strangers, families that live nearby, and even some of the biggest businesses in Greensboro, including Donald Moore and the Greensboro Grasshoppers.
It's so sad that one of the biggest problems we have in this community is hunger. And then to think of a place like the church there that's doing such a great deed and feeding these hungry people in need, all of a sudden gets everything stolen from them. And we just felt like, you know, hey, if we step up and help them a little bit, then maybe that'll make other people aware of the situation, and you know, they might want to help also.
And that's exactly what has happened. The good people at Vandalia Presbyterian not only have received an increase in donations, they've also seen some new faces come in and take advantage of the resources they provide. If you are one of those people in need, we've linked the contact information for the church and the food pantry and the info on our website.
I just can't imagine why someone would steal all food.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, from a church.
you could make a funny joke like, well, inflation is so high that people are stealing food, but I can't imagine that has anything to do with it.
And actually stealing from a church, especially in a
that's the
time
key.
where everybody's really struggling at this moment, and this is for people who truly need it. When I got the release in my email about this, I just was like, who does that?
It's unbelievable that this situation, that we find ourselves in this situation, this story having to be told. But I can only imagine how desperate someone must have been to actually put themselves in this situation. And I'm just glad that the community has been able to step up, not only replace what was gone and has been taken, but I mean, they have more food than they started with.
Yeah.
They have more monetary donations that they can go out and buy things with than they started with and they began with. So what turned out to be, you know, an unfortunate situation has really turned out to be a blessing.
And props to the Hoppers,
I was
too.
just
Yeah.
about to say the same
I
thing.
mean, they didn't have to do anything.
No, and they stepped up. They're so community focused, and some organizations like that, they're just there for their baseball stuff, and that is not the Grasshoppers. They get involved.
Absolutely. All right, Jalen, great story.